Is Christianity really a faith where only a select few end up making the cut? Or have we misunderstood the story entirely? The church can often feel like an exclusive club, and it has, for a variety of reasons, left a lot of people feeling like they're not in. I mean, people have shared in the comments on these videos on this channel and personal conversations that I've had their own discomfort with Christianity and how it's left them feeling hated by the Christian God or even abandoned by him, talking as though they believe God exists, but that the church's version of God likely wants nothing to do with them. Christians, even amongst themselves, have this unique ability to splinter into small factions who believe that unless you are part of their specific group and believe their set of doctrines and follow their specific rules, that, well, you're not a true believer. You're not in. But is that how the God of Christianity actually operates? Is he on a mission to scrap the majority of this world and only salvage the parts who invite Jesus into their hearts at that one specific kind of church? Hi. My name's Corey, and I'm the pastor of RedeemerOnline.church, the channel you're watching right now, and it's my mission to help you understand and practice the Christian faith, especially if you don't go to church right now, regardless of your reason. And if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if that's something you want to dig deeper into, then join the email list so you don't miss out on anything. And if you're looking for customized, personalized help when it comes to your faith, throw a wave emoji in the comments and let's talk. We offer free one-on-one conversations where you can work through your questions and get clarity for your spiritual life in a safe and non-judgmental space. Back to the exclusive tendencies of Christianity. A lot of it's rooted in a misunderstanding of the overarching Christian story. Many people think that the story of Christianity is all about getting people to believe the right things and behave the right way so that they can go to the right place after they die. It's not that. It's actually the story of God's mission to fix everything, to properly deal with evil, to show us what it means to truly be human, to save us from ourselves, and eventually, at the appointed time, to set everything right. Now, right now we're working through the book of Revelation on this channel, and we're trying to make sense of this vision that the author John had of the apocalypse. Because if we can understand what he meant for his original readers to get, then we'd have a better shot at understanding what it might mean for you and me. And in this video, we're tackling one of those passages that's really a portion of John's vision that makes Christianity look like that limited, exclusive club that only some get specially chosen for. In John's vision, he sees this future cataclysmic destruction of the earth taking place. Evil's running wild, kings are hiding in caves, begging for the rocks to tumble down on them. The stars are falling from the sky itself is like disappearing. There's earthquakes and a blood moon, and the sun turned black. There's war and violence and disease and death. It's all running rampant. And then suddenly the dream changes, and it shifts slightly to before all that chaos broke loose. After this, I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth to prevent any wind from blowing on the land or the sea or on any tree. Apparently, it's this angelically restrained wind that's going to cause all the chaos. Then I saw another angel coming up from the east, having the seal of the living God. The seal is a reference to a ring or a stamp that has a particular design on it. Instead of signing a document or letter, a person of status would push this symbol into melted wax in order to sign it, in order to seal it as their own. Each person of status had their own unique seal, and it was a way for them to say, this is mine, this belongs to me, or this is from me. He called out in a loud voice to the 4 angels who had been given the power to harm the land and the sea. Do not harm the land or the sea or the trees until we put a seal on the foreheads of the servants of our God. Then I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 from all the tribes of Israel. This is one of those scriptures that can make the God of Christianity look incredibly exclusive. Only 144,000 people are going to be claimed by God. Now, different sects and offshoots have claimed different things about this group, and most importantly, how to become one of them. Because a lot of people think that these are the few who are literally chosen by God. But remember, apocalyptic literature isn't supposed to be taken literally. So let me go ahead and answer this abruptly. Is God only going to save 144,000 from the chaos and destruction for heaven? No. Then who are these people? And what does this mean? He goes on, from the tribe of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Reuben, 12,000. From the tribe of Gad, 12,000. From the tribe of Asher, 12,000. From the tribe of Naphtali, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000. From the tribe of Simeon, 12,000. From the tribe of Levi, 12,000. From the tribe of Issachar, 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000. From the tribe of Joseph, 12,000. From the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000. Now, lists like this are typically how the Jewish scripture numbered armies. It's like a military roll call. It's a group of people who are set aside for a particular mission and purpose. What kind of group? Well, the angel called them servants of our God. So only 144,000 servants are going to make it to heaven? No. This isn't about going to heaven. It's never been about getting into heaven. It's about how God is going to deal with evil. And as that evil chaos is wreaking havoc on earth, God sets aside for himself a battalion of faithful servants whom he will keep safe amidst the chaos. How do you know it's a faithful battalion and not the number of those being saved? Two really nerdy reasons and then an obvious one. The tribes list goes in order of age, except Judah is listed first, even though Reuben was the oldest and should have been listed first. So why Judah first? Because that's the tribe that Jesus came from, the ultimate example of the faithful servant of God. Secondly, the tribe of Manasseh is listed in place of the tribe of Dan. Why? Well, the tribe of Dan was usually associated with idolatry and rejection of God. Manasseh was the son of Joseph, who remained faithful as God's servant. And so he gets rewarded by getting double the number of people in the protected battalion. There's also one more reason that I'm confident that this group is not the exclusive group who gets to go to heaven. After this, I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count, from every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They were wearing white robes and were holding palm branches in their hands. And they cried out in a loud voice, "Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. These are they who have come out of the great tribulation. They've washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb." And then it ends again, the whole chapter, with this huge worship service in heaven. So how did we get from 144,000 from the 12 tribes of Israel to an innumerable multitude, including people from every tribe, nation, and tongue? John doesn't say. He just tells us what he sees. Is this going to happen, John? Is this currently happening, John? Did this already happen, John? In many ways, the answer is yeah. Someday, God will bring a final sweep of justice against evil, and he's going to set aside some for a special purpose, just like he did the 12 tribes of Israel in the Old Testament, just like the followers of Jesus in the New Testament. He sets aside faithful people who will serve. For what purpose? To what end? To bring more and more people into the story that ends with this innumerable multitude wearing white robes and celebrating the end of evil. You see, I think the first readers would have found this part so compelling because it pulled them into the story. Maybe they saw their fallen brothers and sisters in that multitude in the end. Maybe they saw themselves, since they were still alive during all the chaos that was happening, maybe they saw themselves as being part of that servant battalion. It gave them courage to hold on and stand firm amidst the chaos. And in the end, it gave them hope that they'll get to join the multitude celebrating, donned in white, palm branch in hand. Now, what might that mean for you and for me? It means that Christianity is not an exclusive club. The Christian story is not about God salvaging some, or 144,000, and then damning the rest. It's about a mission to fix everything. A story that ends with an innumerable crowd partying in a perfected world. And until that day comes, we hang on. We take up our role as faithful servants by following the self-sacrificial way of the Lamb, a way of love. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.